Okay, so I'm out and about again on my lonesome Todd, as they say here in Yorkshire, I think. Okay, so the plan today is I've parked up in Mithelmroyd and I'm heading upwards through Old Town to Lumb Falls, and I'm hoping to get beyond that. But I'm not going to say too much because the last couple of walks I haven't quite reached my target, and I don't know if it's because I'm setting the bar too high or because I've got old and I'm walking really slow, so I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm setting my targets a bit too high, really, a bit unrealistic. So to Lumb Falls at least, and then whatever we see on the way, and if I can progress a bit further up north I will, and then come back. So this is a nice area. This is I walked past this on my I think Heptonstall and Hebden Bridge, or Hebden Bridge and Heptonstall. The church is old and new, but it's a lovely old building here. Okay, so a bit of progress being made. Basically I've not got lost in the first 10 minutes, which is good. Normally I'm a bit too enthusiastic, rushing to get going and go straight at the first hurdle. Okay, so this is my latest weapon for hiking, reading glasses. I was doing alright up until a few years ago, and then once I ended up on a motor trail course, and I thought I were on the footpath, and I thought, oh crikey, these bikers have made a right mess of the footpath. But it were really some right steep ups and downs, you know, like those motocross trails are. God, I was sweating. I thought, what on earth, how do I get out of here, you know, trying to climb up these things, and I managed it. Anyway, later on, you know, sort of a mile in, I thought, I think I've misread the map, and basically it's because I couldn't see the map properly. Anyway, there was a flagsman going round picking up the flags afterwards, and I says to him, oh, footpath's been churned there by bikes. And he says, yeah, you're on a motocross trail, mate. I thought, oh crikey. Anyway, the good chap guided me out through, he told me where to go. So there you go. So I've got my reading glasses, a bit of a precaution now, or a necessary precaution. Right, let's make some progress. Okay, I've gone uphill a few hundred feet, and I can just look back on Mithelmroyd, and that valley there leads up to, goes through Crag Vale. If I can zoom in a bit. All the way up there. Okay, so just a view there in the distance is Hebden Stall, and you can just see the new church and the old church just at the right of it. Okay, so I'm sort of not on the footpath, as you can see by all this deep grass, but I thought I'd come this way because the official path I couldn't see where it was going anyway. But just have a quick look here at Okay, so I'm just round the back now. It's found up and this long grass is small. Okay, so still trying to get out of this field from Farnoak. I think this is a footpath, but it hasn't been used for donkey's years. So, just wondering if I can actually get out of here. Oh dear. Okay, look at this. It's very boggy as well. Look at that. But I was right. Despite the footpath being almost impossible. Here's the stile to get over, full of nettles. Oh goodness. Best thing to do is to tread on them like that and hope they don't bounce back. There it is. Official sign there. Right. Oh, thank goodness I've got that over with. Yeah, what a mess. Okay, so I love these intertwining footpaths everywhere. Just never quite know where you're going to end up. Okay, so we've been here before, but it's worth just taking another look while I'm passing. If I remember rightly, it's a former Methodist chapel. Okay, so that was that former mill in Old Town. I've walked past it at the front way, so I thought today I'll do it a bit different. So I'm just exploring some footpaths going around the back, get closer to Lumb Falls then. Okay, so I'm on a bit of the Calderdale way. This should get me close to Midge Hole, but I'm going to turn up north towards Lumb Falls. It's a really nice stretch of footpath, this. I filmed it on one of my previous videos. And I went up to the, it was a war memorial that looked a bit like a mini Studley Pike. So today I can just walk through and just enjoy the scenery. Okay, so making a bit of progress. I'm heading for something, I think it's an ancient marker post. I don't know how old it is, it'll be a few hundred at least. It's called Abel Cross, and I'm probably a quarter of an hour away from it. So we'll have a look at that, see if it looks ancient. Okay, I'm going to try a bit of a shortcut. It's a hands and knees job. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. This should lead to Abel Cross. Oh dear. Oh, these hills are quite tough. Okay, so this must be it. Abel Cross. Marked with two pillars. Presumably the path went in between before any roads were built and such. Okay, you can still see a faint indentation of a cross there, and the cross piece there. So it must be quite old, nice and weather worn now. Okay, so I'm just looking down into Crimsworth Dean. It's that valley that leads up to Calderdale, not Calderdale Falls, Lumb Hole Falls. Yeah. So at some point here, I'll be cutting a sharp right to go down there. But it really all opens up here now in the distance. Going north over the brow there will lead to Oxon. Okay, so I'm just walking out of Lumb Hole now, but you'll see how popular Lumb Hole Falls is. I mean, especially on a nice day like today. I think we were all there fighting for space to get a photograph or a video clip, and then some people just shoes and socks off enjoying themselves in the water. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is use this to turn around and head back. I think I've been walking over 3 hours. If I have to push on to Romsgreave, it could make the walk 8 or 9 hours, and I think today, with it being really warm, I'm alright with about 6 hours of walking. So it's just a case of following this path and see where it heads up. Well, that's a tough squeeze. I think I'm going to climb the gate. Got to be very slim to get through there. I can get through, but it's a rucksack, I'll get stuck. Yeah, quite a complex right of way, weaving through garages and such. Okay, so I'm heading back. A few hours away though. I've just got, just turned around earlier on at Lumb Falls. A bit of a tricky footpath here. This should lead to another footpath somewhere, but at the moment it's a bit of guesswork. Kind of not in the mood for getting lost or anything now, but perhaps there's something here, I don't know. Don't look footpath there. It looks more like a stream. Okay, well, stroke a look there. There's a path I wanted to get on, but I'm on the wrong side of the barbed wire, so I don't know where I've gone wrong. Maybe I didn't turn early enough. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to have to just go through the barbed wire here. No point going up and down. Messing about. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. I'll have to take camera off so I don't slip. Okay, so I got over that barbed wire and the wind's eased off a bit now, which helps, and the sun's come out, so that's very welcome. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be a bit more straightforward now. Just got to plot a route back to my Hebden Bridge. I don't know which way I'm going to go, so kind of make it up as you go along and just enjoy the surroundings on the way. It's nice discovering paths that I've never been on before. I mean, I've been to Lumb Falls or Lumb Hole Falls quite a few times, but today I've used new routes to get there, paths that I've not taken before. So it's great. It's all about just discovering things, and then every now and then you recognise an area you've been. Okay, so I've made it back to Hardcastle Crag so far, and I took this path through Middledean Wood, and I think that was a hard way to come back. Goodness, it seemed to just go on and on, twists and turns, tree stumps that had fallen in the way of the footpath and things. So I thought I'll treat myself to a bit of road walking, and this will get me closer to Hebden Bridge, and then I'll find a route back to Mytham. Look at this. Looks like a hill made of trees. Okay, so just there in the distance I can see a very old house. It's the mullion windows that give it away there. You can just see them there. Now, I don't know what it is. I mean, I can have a look later on and see if I can find a name for it, or if it's got a historical point of interest in the area. So it's in Hebden Bridge. Okay, so you never know what you're going to see when you're walking. I couldn't get the camera switched on quick enough, like a stag or a gazelle or something leaping, bombing down this hill. It was sort of coming down here and it was just leaping up, leaping. It just ran down there. I didn't know what on earth it was at first. It just shot out. So it must have heard me coming. It shot down this hill. Looked, do they call them gazelles or stags? I don't know. Oh, it's not often, it's very rare I've seen them. But for so close to just zip out in front of me, if only the camera was switched on. But it's gone, it's don't know where it's gone. There's a wall down there, so it must have leapt over the wall. Okay, so I hung about a bit, hoping to, see if it'd make its way back up, but it's gone. Yeah, it just could have been a deer. It didn't have the sort of the, I don't know what you call them, horns. But they don't call them horns, do they, on deer? It looked like a young deer, really, brown colour. But wow, that was a nice surprise. Oh dear. I don't know if it's running wild or somebody owns it. I don't know what the status of deer are in this country. I know you have deer parks and stuff, but yeah, it was. There was a wall down there. Well, I mean, 3 or 4 foot high, but it must have gone over it because I couldn't see it. So it'll be somewhere down there in the valley now, doing its own thing, away from my prying eyes. Okay, I think the footpath goes here. It's a bit overgrown, so nobody's been using it. Oh dear. I'm just gonna check on the map. I can see a building here, so I'm just at the back of this building. Okay, I'm just going to have to consult the map in detail here, and then I'll be back on in a bit. Okay, so I got out of that tangle, although I exited at the completely wrong place. Yeah, 50 yards up the road I saw the footpath sign, so it was just so overgrown I couldn't tell where I was going. So I had to improvise a bit, climb a couple of gates, wooden fence and all that kind of thing. Sort of totally undignified exit it was. Anyway, I've made my way to canal side, so I think 20-30 minutes walking on here should get me back to Mytholmroyd, where I began this morning. So if you're one of those who find something interesting in my videos and walking about, well, that's great, because that's why I put them up. And all being well, I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, bye for now.